What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I also want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Let's rock and roll, man. Taking ownership of your masculinity. A lot of people want to know what a man is. Well, a man is ownership, man. A man is a leader. A man is influence. A man is accountable. You dig? But first and foremost, man, you got to take ownership of who you are. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to men, we come in all different flavors. Pause. You know, you got extroverts, you got introverts. You know, you got men that like to be out front, they like the camera. You got some men that like to be in the background. You know, you got athletes, you got intellectuals. You got all types of men. But it all works together for the better good of the group, dog. So that's one thing you can't forget. You dig? Everything helps the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? You got short guys, you got tall guys. You know, you got big guys, you got small guys. It just is what it is. But the more you take ownership of who you are, the more sex appeal comes along with that. You know what I'm saying? See, sex appeal, right, and masculinity is who you are, not what you're trying to be. You know, and what I just said, it has two different energies behind both of those statements. Who you are and what you're trying to be. That's two different energies right there, dog. You know, who you trying to be, man, your energy gonna come off shaky at best, you know, fidgety. You're not gonna be present. You're always gonna be in your mind, thinking about your next move, thinking about what people think about you. But who you are, dog, you don't give a damn. You can you can really care less about what people think of you at that point. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you like being you. If you had the opportunity, you wouldn't trade that in for anything else, man. Why? Because you've grown accustomed and you've grown a comfort level to being you. And that right there, that kind of energy is always going to make a woman feel safe. You see what I'm saying? Look, a man that's comfortable in his own skin, you dig? The reason women want to be around guys like that, man, is because those guys don't possess a lot of the thirsty energy that the other dudes have. You see what I'm saying? And women pick up on thirsty energy very quickly, man. You know, a lot of women, they don't remember every intricate detail of a man. They just remember how the man makes them feel. You see what I'm saying? Think about that for a second. That's how women remember men. How the man made her feel. And the man presence alone, you don't even have to say a word, dog. Your presence alone can dictate how a woman feels about herself at that moment. You see what I'm saying? And it could be many different things to spark the feelings in this woman. It could be your, you know, it could be your smell, the way you dress, the way you look, the way you talk to her, your voice tone, all that. Or it could be all of the above. You see what I'm saying? It could be just the way you look at her. You know, the way you smile, you know, your vibe, how you carry yourself. Or it could be all of the above, like I said. But that's how she gonna remember you, dog. So at the end of the day, once you take ownership of your masculinity, you take ownership on every aspect of it, even your sexual side, and you become a sexual being. It's not overtly, you know what I mean? It's not nothing that you wearing on your shirt. It's nothing you wearing on your sleeve. But once you take ownership that you're a sexual being, then women going to start picking up on those frequencies, on those vibes that you're kicking out. You see what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are very unsure about themselves sexually. So automatically, man, the women are not going to pick up on those vibes, man. You know what I mean? It's no vibe there. There's nothing for them to pick up on because that man hasn't taken ownership of his sexual being yet. And that just takes time and experience, man. I don't expect an 18 or 21-year-old to get it. But just over time, after you deal with enough women, dog, you'll just go through that process naturally. And it's all good after that. Now you off to the races, dog. See what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important to take ownership over your masculine self. Period, man. Period. You dig? I'm gonna leave y'all with one more thing for y'all to think about, man. I think I'm in a teaching mood today. A lot of dudes don't understand why women choose to deal with womanizers. They say, this woman going to get alpha widowed. He's going to use her up. Then she going to have to settle for a beta male. A lot of women to take that risk because a man that hasn't took ownership over himself yet, a man that's not comfortable with himself yet, dog, a lot of times, man, these dudes put women through the ringer. You see what I'm saying? They take all that internal frustrations off on the women. And this usually happens behind closed doors, what a lot of people can't see. But if you talk to enough women, they'll tell you about insecure men and how they play the psychological and emotional abuse game. But a lot of guys that would be quote unquote ladies men, they know how to just be cool. They know how to relax. They know how to make the woman feel a certain kind of way, even if it's only temporary, man. You dig? Just a man being nervous is going to make a woman nervous. The more comfortable you are, the more comfortable she is. The more self-assured you are, the more self-assured you are. She is. I'm sorry. The more self-assured you are, the more self-assured she is. The more sexually confident you are, the more sexually confident she will be, etc., etc., etc. The man sets the tone, dog. Never forget that, man. Never forget that. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.